The James Webb Space Telescope has now captured the clearest view of Neptune's rings after over 30 years. See the headlines after NASA released a beautiful image of Neptune. This image was taken by the mighty James Webb Space Telescope, the largest telescope placed in space on December 25th, 2021, which helps us see the universe in light that is invisible to us. Meaning, this telescope helps humans see the universe in light called infrared, and that is where James Webb is different from others. So why was capturing that image of Neptune's rings a big deal? We are aware that all gas giants have rings: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Neptune by far is one of the planets with very faint rings which make it quite difficult to observe. Neptune was discovered in 1846 and its rings were discovered only after Voyager 2's visit to the planet in 1989. The first ring was discovered in 1968, but astronomers were not so sure if it was actually a ring as they were unable to determine if it was a complete ring. Thanks to Voyager 2, which was launched in the late 1900s, it provided proof of Neptune's rings. Neptune has 5 rings. Each ring was named after an astronomer who contributed to an important discovery regarding the planet. The names of the rings are Gale, Leverrier, Lassell, Arago, and Adams. Neptune's rings are very difficult to see because they are very dark and made of organic compounds, and they vary in density and size. These rings are similar to the rings of Uranus but very different to the icy rings of Saturn. Some of Neptune's rings are 20% dust, wherein the rest are just small rocks, and some are about 70% dust. You know how sand feels very tiny, or how when you don't clean a table for a long time, it starts to form lots of dust? Similarly, Neptune's rings are composed of lots of dust particles. However, cosmic dust is not the same. Cosmic dust is tiny particles of solid materials floating in space. Some dust particles can measure up to 0.1 millimeter. It can be so tiny. But there are also larger particles called meteoroids. All gas giants have rings that are composed of dust particles. Some have little and some have a lot. Neptune sure seems to have a lot. Astronomers believe that Neptune's rings are very young compared to the age of the planet. Younger than the age of our solar system and much younger than Uranus' rings. It is believed that the rings must have formed when one of Neptune's moons came too close to the planet, where the planet's gravity tore it apart and formed rings. Brutal, right? So why is it important to be able to see Neptune's rings today? A Neptune system expert and interdisciplinary scientist for Webb, Heidi Hamel, stated that it has been 3 decades since we last saw these faint, dusty rings, and this is the first time we have seen them in the infrared. Infrared light is a kind of light that humans can't see. This light can pass through thick layers of dust in space, unlike visible light. This image of Neptune was eventful because it was the first time after over 30 years Neptune's rings were observed very clearly. This helps astronomers understand the origin of Neptune, its gravitational strength, and probably its age. So rings are not just pretty, they do provide important information about planets as well.